And let us begin.
All right. Last time, you guys had began your journey through the Jesserin Valley, hitting a few places on the road and having quite a few events happen. And in that time to travel, you discovered 2 points of interest: the Sacred Stone Monastery and the should I get the term right?
The Spire?
Yeah, it's labeled Spire, but there's more to it.
Ah, okay.
The Feathergale Spire.
Okay.
The Sacred Stone Monastery was tied to the map you guys brought to the Summit Hall,
And we never
and
asked
the
anything about
Feather
the Spire.
in the Feathergale Spire you found a map to on some people who attacked you a little before the Summit Hall's body. As you guys were traveling, you ended up in the Barge Right Inn, which is a massive city.
I forgot that's how you say it.
Yeah, it is a massive city, but or I guess a fair-sized city, more accurate. But in its kind of center is an actual inn called the Old Barge Right. You wanted to spend the night. You guys had entered the inn, where a disheveled-looking innkeeper, human, came up to you. Apologies, travelers. We're in a bit of a mess right now.
What's going on?
Supplies are running rather low.
Oh. Well,
I
is there anything we could do to give you a hand?
I need to run to Waterdeep.
Just double check the travel to get to the air, like just to get to Red Larch. Wasn't that a few days?
I mean, he's about to explain, which is why I'm like reading
Oh,
this
okay.
scene so that you guys have the option to refuse if this is not an option you want to take. I'll be gone a 10-day.
And you'd like us to watch over the place?
Yes. Make sure that everything gets done, that the place is kept after, that the keys are kept in place. You know, those types of
But
things.
why would you hire us to do that? Don't you have like employees to do that?
Between you and me, don't trust a one of them.
You trust completely random strangers instead?
When you're in my line of work, yeah.
I'm surprised you're still in this line of work. Huh.
Probably makes good business. Are we allowed to know what tasks need to be done before we say we agree or not?
Of course, to a degree, yes. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. So, just look behind me here. Do you see this rack of keys? He points to a rack of keys.
I
Or
look
I
to
would
see
say
how many keys there are.
There are, I would say, about 10.
10 keys? Okay.
These keys are the most important thing in here. You're to make sure that when business is done for the day, they are nicely locked away in the key vault.
Is there a key to the key vault? Like, how does that work?
Yes, and he hands you the key to the key vault, which is on his chest.
Okay.
Now, I suppose this goes without saying. If any of you take the keys, well, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
I mean, my only
Not
assumption
friends?
is that these keys are mainly for either a room in this lovely inn or for storage rooms, correct?
Let's go with that.
I
Right, inside that.
I was gonna say. I heard that.
Both of you,
I
both
kind
of
of
you,
want to insight it.
both of you, go for it.
That just sounded way too sketchy.
12. Read them and
Fuck,
weep.
God damn it.
What you guys get?
He got a 12. I got an 8.
All right.
I have
give me a
I have
sec.
good insight. Or okay, correction. Decent insight. I just didn't roll well.
We'll see how they do.
I got phenomenal insight.
Okay. Both of you can tell that he's being a bit shifty on the purpose of the keys.
Why you lie to us? We're friends.
Let me be clear. The purpose of these keys is not important to the job I need.
I mean, that's fair.
Just make sure that they don't get into anyone's hands. And that.
I feel like Iglaros would have been trying to play with them when he handed them over.
He didn't hand
No,
Yakko
he-
keys. He
he-
handed.
He handed
I know.
a
I meant when he handed
If
the
these
keys.
keys are so important, why don't you just lock them away somewhere while you're gone?
There's literally a key
I'm
vault.
going to. I am going to. They're going to be in the key vault.
Yeah, but why are they going to be out
They're
at
not.
all?
They're not going to be.
Didn't he say make sure at the end of the days to put them away? And
Yep.
Why-
And thanks to your suggestion, I'm just going to put them in the key vault right away. That's actually quite smart.
You're gonna need this back, and I hand him back his vault
Yep.
key.
Okay, but I will still need to give one of you the vault key.
Well, look at our group. I would say whoever you believe is the most responsible of the group.
I will note, by the way, the keys he showed you,
Rumi is waving her hand.
like that isn't the vault, or that isn't the vault key itself. They're strange looking keys. They're like long, kind of thin.
Okay, I'm looking at the keys. Do any of them look similar to the symbols that we saw back in the cave?
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, because you guys have that symbol pretty burned into your heads. No.
None of them look like any of the 5. Okay.
I feel like if they did, he would have told us because we saw them, and that's something our characters would intrinsically just be like, "Oh, interesting."
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Right. And other work is quite simple. We got a housekeeping staff on check for cleaning and such. Just serve some drinks or something.
of course.
So are we doing this? This isn't
well-
adventure.
How much would we get for doing this for you?
That's a trustworthy question, ain't it?
And of course, we have to trust that you'll actually pay us too.
I'm a man of my word.
He's our friend. I trust him.
Alright. Someone make a persuasion check. I'm only allowing one.
Not it.
I've got a +2.
I have a +7.
I trust survival money a bit more than this guy.
Actually, wait. Zeeb's a bard. Zeeb, what's your persuasion?
I think he just said he wasn't going to do it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think yours is higher than mine, anyways.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. So I will go with the persuasion.
Go for it.
Have a guidance.
Oh, thank you very much. I will need it, so that's a 15. But instead, it's actually a 19.
Alright. He'll hinge, guys. Let's go 350 gold for this job.
I'm assuming that's all in one, not per person.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be 70 gold each if you're curious.
Okay. Let me put that in my notes real quick before I forget.
Alright. 350 gold should be a decent price.
A lot of money.
Exactly. My line of work tends to pay well.
I mean, of course. Well, I have no problems with taking up this job, but
Alright.
what do you guys think?
I have no
I
issue
want
with
to
that.
make drinks.
I don't know about the line of work, but I know I like the money.
Right?
So is he a
Ooh,
barkeeper or
He owns the place
is he
basically.
the bodyguard? Oh, he owns
ooh,
it.
Mike,
He owns.
you can do music things for more survival money here.
Here now?
Well, when you want to.
I mean, not right now. It's a quiet time for our standard clientele. If you catch my drift.
It's definitely a quiet time for me. I can't even use my soundboard.
Wait, what's your? What do you mean?
I mean what I mean.
People are
Okay.
trying to sleep.
Somebody die?
Let's go with that. People are dying all the time.
This man is
Oh, you're going with people trying to die. I thought you were agreeing with me.
No, he said let's go with that with you.
Why are you
okay.
using your villain voice for this guy? By the way,
this man is confusing my brain so much.
I'm assuming that the inn is gonna get attacked. Like that's me as a player, but who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows?
The only one that
So it sounds like at the very least 2 people are for it. Dill, Eve,
I'm for it.
and Zeb. Yeah,
I
so
have
we
no
3.
preference.
No preference. You never have a preference. Zeb,
I'm always down for hella money, and we're getting hella money for this. So,
we're getting a solid amount of money, yeah.
excuse you.
Well, actually, yeah, that's
I
3.
didn't say excuse me.
That'd be 3 to 2. That'd be 3 to 2. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like we are doing this job.
All
We
right.
have a deal, and I put out my hand to shake his.
Good dealing with you. Shakes your hand, and then he hands you the key ring around his neck.
Yep.
This just gets to know, buddy. And everything is done by the book, and you make sure that everything's in place when I get back in 10 days.
Ooh, can I hold the key?
I literally already handed it out.
Maybe later. Oh, I guess here's another question because.
As you're asking that, he has literally started to walk away.
One more thing. Just so we have a head count. How many people do work here?
It shifts from day to day, unfortunately. We get a lot of, let's say, seasonal workers.
Okay.
Mister, why do you talk so sketchy?
I really don't know what you mean.
We'll keep that in mind.
Seems it's all he knows.
That's a little harsh. Anyways, I have to get going.
Right.
Waterdeep isn't getting any closer.
Of course. Good luck with your travels. Stay safe.
Uh-huh. And he gets in a cart and seems to head, actually a fairly nice cart. Oddly nice. And he seems to get to Waterdeep.
He bougie.
This guy gets bitches.
Alright. Well then. I go over, did he put it on like a, no, clipboards don't exist in this time frame. What would it be?
I mean, I think we've
I
established
think
that
our
they do.
clipboard
Oh, wait.
does exist.
Okay, I look at
I think we literally went in Tyranny and established that clipboards exist.
Also, why would they not exist?
I feel like it's
It is
little
a
bit more-
board
That's
with
fair.
a clip.
That's fair. I go over to the clipboard and I look at the current tasks that need to be done. Like if there's
I
any
mean,
cleaning or anything like that that needs to be.
make an investigation check.
Ooh, there's upload over here.
Thank you for taking one for the team, Kiri.
I thought about it.
No, I took one for the team by proxy.
Kiri will be back in a second. So you look at the clipboard he had behind his desk. What languages do you speak?
I speak. I will double check for you. I currently speak Common, Elvish, Primordial, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
You don't speak the languages it's written in.
Oh, okay.
What about me? Do I speak it? I speak Sylvan, Abyssal, Elvish, and Common.
Nope.
Can I? Actually, what was the What was the
I'm
race
just
of the
gonna save
Kavanaugh?
you guys
Same
some
languages.
time. I'm gonna save you guys some time. None of you speak the languages it's written in.
Oh, what was the race of the guy the owner that just walked
I
out?
said human, but upon hindsight, it's probably more like a human leading half elf.
Okay.
Probably.
Hmm.
Is there any people like? This is an inn, right? Is there any people like on the main floor, or was it just him?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
Maybe there's someone in the inn that we could.
You do see a couple people. You see. You see a. Oh, here's the information. You see a human with kind of cold eyes, who kind of stands kind of close out front. You get the impression she's probably like on the security team or something.
Okay.
She's like every once in a while giving you guys some stink eye. And you see a dwarf actually, who is like seems to be like doing something to a table.
Do I happen to recognize the dwarf?
No.
Okay.
You said it was an elf or half elf? The guard.
What?
He said human.
Oh,
I
did you say
did in
human?
fact say human.
Why the
yes.
fuck did I think elf? Anyway,
No idea.
I walk
The
over.
dwarf is like, and you see like a couple other people just sitting at various tables.
I walk over to the human and introduce myself. Hello.
I was listening. I
Oh,
know who you are.
do you think you could potentially read this? And I hold up the clipboard.
Don't bother. That's not for you.
Oh. I'm assuming that's for.
What's the deal with that owner guy? He's pretty. He talked pretty weird and suspicious.
Working. I think he talked a bit too much personally. Anyways, look. My job is not to answer questions for you. It's to make sure no unsavory types get in.
I mean that's fair.
Is that common here?
I mean, every place could always use a good security.
You'd be
I'm
surprised.
guessing it
Is
happens
security in a tavern common?
I will note, by the way, the amount of guards here is not just her. There's like 30, 40 maybe. Standing
Wow.
like outside.
30 to 40 guards for an inn? Jesus.
Yeah. So you know that some of them are wearing fairly plain clothes, but you can tell they're armed.
I would honestly say that whatchamacallit, I would say at the very least one or maybe two guards on a shift for an inn would be more common. But 30, this place must be
Is-
either must be really loaded.
Plebes.
Yeah.
Is there usually security at inns in like
I
just
mean,
broadly?
you'll usually get like a person or two maybe.
Right, that's my thought process. Like this is like wow, they.
I actually got to run to the washroom, so I will be right back.
Alright, that's fine.
And I'm going to be honest, that might be frequent today.
Hey, that's fine.
Oh, you got the runs.
Alright, so I'm just gonna make
coming straight out with it, huh?
I'm just gonna make a prediction right now. This guard
not.
is 100% for the keys. Like, there's no shot that 30 guards are gonna be for an inn. Like, all at once.
I like how you still think it's an inn. This place is definitely a front.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't trust us one of the 30 guards. Like, Jesus. But I mean, hey, we're here for 10 days. And frankly, if there's 30 guards, I'd rather not. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll keep this place in mind. But.
Zeb, have you checked through my voicemails yet? I've left you some gems.
Oh God. Okay. I'll go look.
Oh yeah, Z, because I said it earlier, to everyone else, Merry Christmas. I know it's not Christmas yet, it's just, I'm probably not going to see you until after Christmas.
I don't fucking celebrate Christmas. My family does Kwanzaa.
Okay.
Your
Happy
mom.
Kwanzaa.
Happy holidays
Bro,
there.
Holy
holidays.
sweet fucking Jesus! I just realized I have 8 voicemails from you. Jesus.
So, yeah, I will say, all I will say is, yeah, we get to basically manage a
And-
tavern.
And back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
What context
Which
did I have?
one?
Listening to
sorry. I'm
voicemails.
sorry. I'm reading. I'm listening to voicemail.
Which one are you listening to?
I almost shit myself when I heard Pookie Bear.
What? What?
Are you, what the heck?
Why the fuck do you have the words to NF so wrong?
Anyway,
I did that so horrible on purpose.
Jesus Christ! It's impressively bad.
All right. So you guys are in the inn.
uh,
And you're taking a look at some people.
you said that we can see a dwarf doing something to a table. Can we tell if he's damaging the table, or is it like what is he doing? Like, can we
Is
tell
he
from where we
sticking
are?
gum under it?
Make a perception check, both of you.
All right.
If I roll low, can I think he's putting gum under it? God damn it, I rolled good.
Hey, that's what we're going.
He seems to be tightening it.
Oh, just fixing it up. Okay. I don't think suspicious about that. So other than seeing a bunch of security,
You see a couple people who seem to just be customers.
okay.
Though oddly enough, any talking they're doing is very quiet.
So we don't see any other worker that works at the establishment that's not security.
Not at the moment, though.
Is there a map for this tavern, by the way?
Nope.
Ah,
And no, I'm not going off book either.
I mean, you mentioned it before that a lot of these places actually don't have maps.
Anyways, right. So, there's it seems like looking around, you're realizing that a lot of the security actually seem to be doing double duty. Like you'll see someone that's heavily armed of washing a table.
Oh, okay.
that's weird. This kind of feels like an encounter.
Oh, we'll see what happens. All right, what do you guys do?
So,
Hmm.
so did he tell us where the safe is? Is it like in a back room or something?
It is in the innkeeper's office, which he did direct you to.
Let's go check out the innkeeper's office.
Okay. You guys arrive at a interestingly sparsely decorated office. There's anyone proficient in history? Except for Lorian.
In
Definitely not.
history.
Yes.
I am not.
All right then. In that case, you see some strange symbol over the safe, but that's about it.
Is there anything about the symbol that makes it look strange? Like, is it the design? Is it colored in a weird way? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Ross. That's why I asked if anyone was proficient in history.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to search the room for like a trap door or a false bottom or something?
Go for it. That would be an investigation.
Baller. Can I get some guidance?
Yeah,
If I had it, yes.
go for it.
Okay.
This isn't the land of 3 guidances.
Oh, that was standing on that 20. No, that doesn't actually. It doesn't actually seem, as far as you can tell, to have any trapdoors or traps or anything.
Hmm.
Is there
Is there like
any
a
keyhole?
desk or
Anything weird?
something? Or is
it
it
what?
just safe? Is there like a desk or anything?
Oh no,
Like,
there is a desk, yeah, but it's like sparsely decorated.
can I search through the desk trying to find like papers or anything?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Make an investigation check.
I'm not quite sure about that.
Have another guidance.
Not sure why you're doing this. Nope. The desk is empty.
Dill's just spitting out guidances.
Yeah, he
Might
is.
as well.
And the desk is empty.
I mean,
I can't find anything. Can someone else look?
we shouldn't be rummaging through this business.
Why not?
I turn around. Is the door shut?
Did you guys close it when you came in?
Absolutely. I was planning on rummaging around the room.
Okay, then yes, it is.
Frankly, with how high security is here, I wouldn't want to deal with that right now. You know what I mean?
I also wouldn't be
Like
surprised.
a
if
handful of the guards, sure. Like if we were to fight.
I will note, Aglaros is just climbing the desk, jumping on a little swivel chair, and riding around the room.
That's
Well-
that's adorable.
I love her so
God damn it,
much.
my character's not smart enough to make this argument. Okay.
Does it look like there's anything hidden in the room?
Are you looking thoroughly, or are you having a random glance?
I guess just random, just around the room.
Make a perception check for me. And this is the last check of this nature I'm going to allow.
Okay. Perception.
Okay. So you notice not much. You notice symbols on the key vault. You notice various symbols repeated, though their meaning is unfortunately elude you. And you see some scratches in paper in a language you do not seem to understand. But I will say, I'll say, what's good for this? I'll go with, this is actually a rough one. Which one should I have you do? We'll do an insight.
Insight.
You do notice something about the language that this in the clipboard was written in. It's like, kind of scratchy with like dots and dashes.
Hmm.
So kind of like D&D version of Arabic.
Not exactly, no.
Hmm.
I throw a shot in the dark of what this is.
I feel like there's no shot your character would know, but you can if you want.
Is this infernal?
I can say with confidence it is not.
Okay.
Alright.
God, if one of us had comprehend language, comprehend language is the right one.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Hmm.
I will remind you, it is getting late.
Right.
You were also given some small tasks on a paper that you could read a little later. A little cleaning, and it's noted that like you'll see like some names on some of these tasks.
Okay.
Like cleaning, like apparently, like when it comes to stuff like the vault room, only a few people are really allowed to come in and like use the cleaning and stuff.
I mean, that does make sense. So since we're gonna be running this place for a bit, can we tell?
Do we have authority to go into the vault room, by the way?
Who's what?
Are we allowed to go into the vault room, or is this the vault room?
I mean, this is the vault room.
Okay.
And yeah, you were given the key.
Yeah.
And he didn't say, oh, no matter what, don't use the key.
So,
But he did say, don't take the keys.
of course. So I feel like, can we tell how late the place opens? Is it a 24-hour inn? Is it a what?
Ross, I'm going to tell you right now, most inns are 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
They don't offer all their services 24 hours.
Of course.
But people do sleep there, so
I mean,
Yeah.
good point.
by nature of that, it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, I feel like at the very least for the days, we should probably do it by shifts, right? Whoever's managing between one of us.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys would want, I could probably take first shift.
Okay, I guess we'll handle it the same way we handle normal shifts. So you're sitting front desk, basically?
Yeah, I'm just keeping my eye out, making sure that nothing real suspicious is going on.
Alright.
I'm giving the guards a nice wave.
She once again just kind of ignores you. Make a perception check for me.
Alright, perception. It feels really nice to actually be able to see.
Okay, so you see a couple people. I mean, the occasional customer in a clearly having very clearly weathered the road comes in, which makes sense this late at night, honestly.
Of course.
You don't come in this late without having, trudged through a few of the elements. And they'll like hand you a few coins, and then you were given instructions to hand them key rings, or from your key rings, the actual like room key ring, which is different than the key vault keys.
Okay. I hand them the key.
Yes,
I
and
hope
you,
enjoy your
I would
stay.
say, you saw the human veteran, the human guard. You saw her kind of going back and forth a few times.
Is there a particular spot that they went back and forth to, or is it just more like
I mean, they
marching,
seem to spread-
basically?
Yeah, it seems like they just occasionally will do like a patrol around the premises. Maybe I mean you're just seeing them go past you.
Okay.
So it's hard to say. All right, who's taking next shift?
I'll take the next one.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to their room, and I'm gonna wake them up, give them a little nudge. Alright, it's time for your shift.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Working on it. Wee!
Can't even.
All right. So, you see a couple people. You see, again, the occasional client come in. You still see her making her runs. You see, kind of back and
Oh,
forth.
shit.
What?
I did.
What just happened?
Open my other offer to watch videos. I didn't realize to change my screen share tab.
No one. Oh, what did it change it to? Oh,
I was just watching YouTube shorts.
please fix that and get back to the game. Get this stuff. Right. So,
Why did you rat yourself out?
you do see the same dwarf from before carrying kind of like a mop and bucket, just kind of humming to himself. And he seems to be going in the same direction you saw her come from. All right, who is taking third and final watch?
I will.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Okay, it is as expected of this early in the day. It is a quiet thing, but of course, as you are kind of preparing to end your walk, being like, uneventful, the dwarf comes up and basically shouts at the top of his lungs, "Emergency meeting!"
You press the button?
All staff on deck immediately.
I wake up and quickly go downstairs.
He goes to a large central table in the center of the inn.
Is everything alright?
Lights for everyone. We have some missing keys.
Oh,
What keys are missing?
the ones are the.
I meant which ones? Which ones?
I don't know what they're for. They don't tell me that sight.
Who all normally has a key? We were given one by the owner before they left.
Well, there's the owner, there's the guards woman, and I think that's about it. The door was open when I went around the premises.
Hmm.
Quick question, and I'm letting you retroactively decide this. Would you have relocked the office when you left?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the door in the vault was open, and I was a night curious, so I took a look inside.
Can you tell us how many keys were missing?
If I'm making my count right, about 6, maybe.
6 of the, could we tell how many there were?
I said about 12.
12. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
Did we see anyone go in there during our shift?
I didn't see anyone.
I mean, I described what you guys saw.
I didn't see anything happen during mine.
No,
Pretty uneventful.
Pretty uneventful too.
Well, it sounds like the break-in probably happened from inside. Gives you all kind of a once-over, and then kind of glances at the guardswoman. You know anything about this? What are you accusing me of? Surely, if anyone is responsible for the break-in, it would be the management hired off the street.
If you feel the need to
With
pat
her-
me down, go for it. I didn't touch him.
That is a pleasant idea. Guards!
With her...
Pat each and every one of them down. Yes,
course.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, with her saying, like, accusing us, can I tell if she's trying to do this off of, like, trying to push it towards us, or she generally believes it's us?
Make an insight check.
Son of a bitch!
You have absolutely no
God
idea.
damn
And I will
Alright.
go top of the list. Rumia.
Yeah.
Are you carrying anything that you would not want discovered, that you'd be actively trying to hide?
No.
Okay. So, guards pat you down. Got some cool little nifty gadgets. Hold on to those tightly. People can have sticky fingers, you know, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Claire! Lorian.
Hi.
Same question. You carrying anything that you're trying to actively hide?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you don't have much. I see some interest in magic and some strange clothes.
Huh?
I've never seen this style of dress. Where are you from?
I point up.
I'm not going to question it. Alright. Claire! I guess I'm doing mine next. Deep step away.
Z.
I just forgot I was muted.
Okay, Mai, are you carrying anything you do not want discovered?
I don't have anything that I don't want discovered, but I am protective towards my flute.
Right. So you would try and avoid them taking a look at it? Make a
More like avoid them touching it, I think is more accurate.
make a sleight of hand check then.
Oh, right, yeah. Hey, you suck.
Oh.
Dude, you suck dick at rolling for me. What the fuck, bro?
I got a 20 when I rolled. All I'm saying.
Okay, I guess I will have this be a contested check with this. You're kidding me.
They somehow got lower than a 7.
You are just barely able to keep them from noticing it.
Was it a 6?
Matched.
Oh. Okay.
Rules state
Wow.
if the dice rolls match, whatever doesn't change the status quo happens. Woo!
Wait, so whatever doesn't turn into a potential wait.
Whatever does not change the status quo is what happens.
I think Ross is confused as to what
Find it.
the status quo means.
That's where I'm at, yeah.
The status quo
The norm.
Okay.
What is currently the case.
Okay.
Anyways, right. Strange clothes. That's from very far away, but otherwise, clear.
Very.
All right. Next up is Nistra.
I don't have anything to hide.
All right. Cool. I will note, he's like, those pancakes have gone a little bit, but
I forgot you had the pancakes.
I did too.
which
don't-
Kiri, if you would look in the inventory, I did a thing.
Yeah, I saw pancake rations.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
I got them big kid rations.
Right, and it's like, okay, nothing of interest on you at all. Clear. Last but not least, Brunhild.
I have nothing to hide. In fact, I'm assuming we're next to like a table. I'm setting.
Yeah.
I'm setting the
Like a
vault.
big round table,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm setting the vault key, my weapon, and my shield on the table. Make sure I'm all.
I bet you $20 you had one planted on you.
Interestingly enough,
If
the guard
this-
shouts, "Clear!"
I was like, if this is another campaign where my character gets accused of a crime. That'd be 2 in a row, which would be very funny.
All right,
I
I've
forgot
okay. It seems that the most suspicious bunch are actually innocent.
Thank
In
you.
that case, I'm stumped. And then the dwarf.
But why are we clear just from you touching our pockets? Couldn't we have stashed it somewhere?
We'd have noticed. I am very confident in my guards. Would you
I-
like to stay under suspicion?
I would also
No, I'm
point,
just saying.
I would also point out, even if your guards weren't that good, there's about 30 of you, at least I can see. Like, at least someone would have noticed.
Yes, that you can see. That is correct.
I just turned
How do
around
we
and there's a
know
guard
we
in the
can
bush.
trust your eyes?
Look, okay, I literally. Okay, these bunch are innocent of stealing the keys.
Thank you.
They are annoying.
Hey!
And then the dwarf.
Dare
Like,
you pronounce me guilty of annoying?
then as you guys are gonna, the dwarf's gonna be like, well, Missy, not to be all rude or anything, but but sorry, the names. Right,
You're good.
but Miss Murin. Yes, we haven't checked your pocket. It's just a precaution, right?
While he's about to check her, I'm walking over the door to make sure that if they potentially break for it, I'm in the way.
Okay. The guard comes up, checks her pockets, and pulls out a long key.
A single key. Okay.
Wasn't it multiple?
It was
Yes, it was
multiple.
multiple.
Okay.
Is that the key she's supposed to have, though?
No, this is one of the keys that should be in the vault.
Is it the key to Aglaros's heart?
Oh.
Everything is the key to Aglarose's heart.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, since she has them, I must insist that she be locked down. I am apologies for pulling rank here. And some guards go like, "Fine, I surrender."
Hmm.
I knew she
I
was-
didn't do this, and I want that clear. But I know when I've been set up.
I would like.
You tell yourself
I-
that.
What?
Okay, inside check for
I-
saying she's set up.
I
Yeah, go
was
for it.
saying. Can I try?
Yeah, go for it. Both of you,
Perfect.
all out 2 rolls.
Others rolling. Both of you have rolled horrible on insight.
I honestly kind of believe it.
If you were saying, you were saying,
Rumia, you're not confident. It could go either way. Brewhild, in your line of work, you know what a guilty person looks like. That ain't it, Chief.
hold on
She
a
is-
moment.
She seems to be very much in belief in what she's saying.
Hmm. Something tells me that she didn't do it.
I think she did actually.
As this is happening, a guard comes up. Found something.
I look over to the guard.
Yeah, and pulls out a note. This was on, and just points to a human that does not seem as armed as a lot of the other people here.
Are there any guards holding the human?
They are now, yes.
Okay. What does the note say?
The note says, in common, tell Kendrin Feldar it's Chalaska.
Okay, real quick. I don't know.
I
I don't know if it was last session or not, but did we ever get the owner's name?
It would be, it would in fact be, and we'll double check to make sure I'm telling you the truth here.
Because I don't think we ever asked.
I would say you would have been told it.
Okay.
It's Nalisgar Thyland.
Oh, so it's not the same name.
No.
Uh,
Chalaska is actually the guard's full name. Which, as like more eyes would go to her.
oh. Wait, what did the note say again? Like, say thanks.
Tell Kendrin it is Chalaska.
Does anyone here know what Chalaska means?
And you notice, I would say, unless you have a passive perception of 5 or passive insight of 5, that everyone's eyes seem to go to the guard woman.
Is that her name?
That's the impression you're getting.
Okay.
Do you have any idea who would have written you this letter? And I'd speak to the guard woman.
She wasn't written the letter.
It was the human.
No. Okay.
Wait, they
I thought
Yeah,
you
it
were
was
find
saying
no
something-
on her?
found it on
Yeah,
a
no,
different
the letter. Yeah, the letter was on a guy. The letter said, "Tell Keldrin Feldar it's Chalaska."
Oh.
That would be a very weird thing to find on Chalaska.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone gave that guy the note
Okay.
to
Yes.
probably frame her.
Had anyone searched this person's pockets yet?
We just did. That's how we found the note.
Oh. So far we only have one key accounted for.
We're very
The
good
dwarf
at playing
comes
low
and speaks up.
intelligence.
She probably hid the other keys somewhere outside.
So real quick, what time of day it is? Is it still night?
It's morning.
Morning.
Oh, it is morning. Okay.
We literally went through an entire long rest. Which, if relevant, you know,
Big. Here you go, Zeeb. I got you, dog.
So big.
You got me.
Mhm.
I don't think you guys did anything the previous day.
We didn't, but
Dude,
I like
that
hitting
was
on this
big.
button.
Okay?
Anyway. I look at the key. Oh, actually,
Big goal hub.
did it look like whenever we looked at the keys before, like all together, they look like they
Oh,
were
shit,
all made
dude.
of the same material? Like, of course,
I
they're
would say-
different
All
keys,
your
but
vicious mockery usages.
Shut the fuck up.
I would say yes.
they are from the same material. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does it seem to be like a shiny material? Is it like bronze?
I would
like
say it looks kind of rusted. Like these are old.
okay.
Does the key appear like messed with at all?
I mean,
That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be an investigation.
I'll risk it.
oh wait, oh I see what angle you're coming at. Okay.
Whee!
Let's see if
I
you can
don't
make
know
it
what
though.
angle you
Plus, it's a
I am going to state that guy just
D4.
came in too late.
Really,
mean,
it was like
19's
as
still
a
good.
goal on my screen.
It was
As it
happening.
ro-
It went
as it
in as it
rolled.
rolled.
Yeah, as it rolls is too early. Or too late, rather.
I mean, 19's
Okay.
still good. It's a great roll.
Right. They look about the same.
Hmm.
From what you remember.
Okay.
Well, it looks like it's time to start finding keys. I'm assuming that we want to have someone here to still protect the vault, though.
I would point out a name. There was a name in the note that no one reacted to, or people reacted with confusion. Kendron Feldar,
Do
the person that was told to be told that it was Chalaska.
does anyone recognize the name?
Was that Catholic? Whatever the fuck his name is?
Ketherick
Grant?
Storm.
Can't say I do.
Hmm.
Oh, he was by Baldur's Gate.
That's not who this is.
That's a Baldur's Gate character.
Clearly that's who they're talking about. All right. So, all right. What do you guys do? You are clear of suspicion, for the record.
With us looking at one of the keys,
There is one of the keys you can see at the moment where you currently are.
yeah, one of the 6.
Well, shouldn't we investigate the room with the keys to
That would be
try to find any
that would be
traces left behind?
that would be a good starting point. Yeah.
Hmm.
We're gonna check
I
the.
feel like
Oh, yes.
I feel like one of us should probably keep what's left of the keys on us for now, just to play it safe.
I
too.
would.
Just in case
I'll
they
do
come
it.
back and try to get the rest of them.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, but they had the opportunity to grab all of them, and they didn't.
Uh.
Why would they come back to get more when they had an opportunity to get all of them?
Like
That's
if they didn't, I mean, if they didn't need the rest of them for whatever reason at the
That's
time that they took the 6.
Honestly, that's a good question. Why didn't they take all 12? I mean, the only thing I could think of is someone was about to catch them and they were able to get away before someone could see them. That's my only guess, but that's actually a really interesting question.
Right.
Well, we go to the vault.
Wait, why? Why don't? Has anyone checked the guy who discovered this's pockets?
What? Oh, actually,
You
That's
could
a
have
good
just pointed
point.
the key on her when you was checking their pockets.
We should probably have the
that's
rest
a
of the
good point.
guard,
Actually,
not just the guard lady.
that's a
Who would
really
have
good.
thought?
But he like says that you can check me if you want. It won't be a problem. But I remind you, I can't. I don't have the key,
That is true.
and that door is not easy to pick.
That-
Not that I would, of course, know.
I mean, that makes it sound like you would know.
Actually, here's a good question. Does the person that was accused of taking the keys in the first place, does she still have her vault key on her?
That was removed when she was put in the cuffs.
Oh, well, whenever he was searched. Oh wait, it was on her. Okay,
Yes.
all right,
He submits and he gets searched. He's like, clear, nothing on him.
all right. Thank you. It just wanted to make sure.
Oh, character, I shouldn't be doing. It's not a conclusion that Romeo would come to. It's a conclusion that I would come to.
Let's check the office. Maybe the person left clues. You said the door was left open, correct?
Yes, and you do see it. Like it's like kind of make a. Oh boy, this would be a perception.
Perception. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
That's questionable.
As you're looking at the door is a little off its hinge.
This door was damaged. Look up there. I point at the
Yeah.
part that looks damaged.
And you guys all see a kind of subtle off the hinginess of the door.
Whatever,
So,
whoever came in there definitely came from the outside. Can I tell what could have caused the actual damage? Like, would have been like a blunt object that was smashed into it? Was it a?
That's gonna have to be an investigation.
That's fine. I just have to click intimidation.
That's not gonna work.
You're gonna intimidate the door into telling you what it
You're not sure.
Maybe the door's a mimic. Maybe I can intimidate the mimic to tell me the
Not
information.
doing. We're not doing this again. You're not sure. You're not sure what causes the door to go off its hinges. Just that's a little off its hinges.
Other than the door, and of course the keys being messed with, is there anything else different from the room that we saw yesterday? Like, is there any papers that were like moved around? Like, what's the hip and happening in the room?
Oh, let's see here.
Was the chair left where the dragon left it?
What?
Well, what?
Baby girl was playing on it.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
Actually, it was put back.
Did we put it back, or was it put back when we entered the room?
Let me ask you: did you guys put it back?
No.
Okay, so it is put back. Interesting.
Did
No.
not. Yeah. Yeah, it was put back.
Interesting. So someone likes this room being tidy. Is there anything else we noticed,
No.
or just the chair?
I mean, not much else. You look at the vault door, which is opened. It seems properly, and you see. It seems like, again, you don't know what the keys mean or what like they are, but they seem to be missing. And
I
as,
just had a potential thought.
What is your thought?
Is it possible that the owner might have came back to do this to test us?
I don't see why he. I'm assuming I could tell that, like, he was actually being serious about this place being low on resources.
I'm gonna be honest, where you guys rolled insight, you guys couldn't tell much about this guy.
Okay, that's fair.
And also, almost every word he said kind of due to the certain amount of
Shadiness to him.
yeah.
so the first door is broken.
It is.
Probably broken into. Did no one hear
I didn't hear anything.
about that?
I will say, Rumia, what is your passive perception?
14.
Uh,
But I was
Lorian.
actively, looking around.
that's fair. That's fair. Lorian, what's your passive perception?
13.
Okay. Nisra, what's your passive perception?
Good question. I can't read it. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds to. It is 16.
Okay. I think I said that. Yeah, I did say that. Okay. Brunhild, what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay, Nisra,
Yeah.
you were on watch. So midway through, after you had seen
Oh my
both
god,
pass,
what the fuck happened to your mic?
sorry about that. When you were on watch, about halfway in when you saw both people pass,
Yeah.
you heard a loud sound. It was not so loud that it really reflected into your thing, and you were pretty tired. But coming and thinking about it now in hindsight, you did hear that sound.
I would have mentioned it. I did hear a loud crash about halfway through my shift last night.
Here's an interesting question about the door.
Yeah.
Does it look like the door was broken in from the inside or the outside?
That'll be an investigation.
Honestly, I would think it would be from the outside with how door hinges work, but yeah, you don't know.
You have no idea.
Huh.
That's a door.
It is.
Is it?
That is indeed a door.
What a wonderful door. Anyway,
Is there any windows or anything in that room?
As you guys are singing this, you hear some loud voices from the common room. We found him!
and I quickly rush out there to see what they're talking about. Or rather, whom they are talking about.
Yeah, you see a disheveled-looking human. Yes? Why did you wake me up?
Was that the... Wait.
You don't recognize him.
Is it one of the guys that came in when I was on shift?
It was not.
Okay.
None of you have seen this person before.
Probably was there before we got there and took over.
This man is Kendrin, says one of the guards.
Was he already searched?
Yep, and look what I found. Pulls out another note. They're watching. You aren't safe here.
Can we tell who the note is addressed to?
By the way, I will point out he is You mean the note in Kendrin's pocket?
Assuming he didn't write it himself.
I would
didn't,
assume
forget to give it away. I assume someone probably
it
gave
would
it
be
to him.
safe to assume he didn't write it himself.
No, I meant
Unless he
like-
forgot to
oh,
give it
okay,
away.
okay.
The handwriting on both notes the same.
Ooh.
Ooh. I will allow 2 checks on this. Someone make... This will be, I think, I'm going to say perception.
Perception? Is this anyone or just Gary?
Yeah. Any 2 people.
Okay.
I'll be.
I
I
have
can be
a,
one.
I have +3.
I have
I
plus
have
5.
+6.
Do I have a big kid perception, Kiri? I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You have a +5.
So either me or Zeeb can do
Okay.
it for the
Or
second
me,
person.
I have a +6.
You have +6.
Yeah. Could I do it with advantage, please?
Do one of you going to go help her?
Can have a guidance too.
Sure.
All right, yeah, go with advantage.
Okay.
Whee! And then here,
There's the crit.
Oh wow.
here's the extra D4 just for shits and giggles.
The handwriting is the same, except for a few parts that are obviously a deliberate attempt to make them look different.
Mm.
Do with that info what you will.
What parts are deliberately done different out of curiosity?
I have not thought that far ahead.
I'm assuming that was an extra detail. Anyway.
Was in fact an extra detail.
Hmm.
Again, do
So-
what you will with the info.
So you said that the note said, you're not safe here?
That is what it says, yes. And I will note that Kendrin is fairly shifty and has been trying to escape the cuffs he's in.
I'm keeping my eye on him. Does he look like he's going towards the, like, he's trying to, if he were to break away, he would try to go for the front door, or is there another door that he's closer to?
Hard to say, but probably.
I walk towards the front door. In fact, I actually look out the front door. I look out. He said that there are potentially keys out here. I'm just gonna take a glancing look, see if I can notice anything on the ground.
What do you thugs want?
We're not thugs. We are, I guess, inn owners for a little bit.
We're temporary owners,
They look
yeah.
upset. It's
Temporary
like,
owners.
you don't know what inn you're in, do you?
We are in the
You're in the old barge, right? If you're
the old bar, right? Thank you.
You did not say that.
Did I not?
The old barge, right?
Oh, the old barge, right? Sorry.
It's a literal pun. Anyways. Whatever. Look, I'm not safe here, as you can clearly see. And I don't know who this Chalaska is or any of this shite.
Can I roll an insight to see if he's lying about knowing who she is?
Go for it.
Whee!
You have no idea.
God damn it.
Why are you unsafe?
Is
I don't know why, but the note said.
Oh.
See, look what I'm doing right now. Thoughts?
Kiri, what are you doing?
Uh,
I'm not going to look, but what are you doing?
I mean, that's something I've looked at a lot. I'm just trying to wait for an appropriate time for it.
Okay.
Uh, can I tell if he if he actually doesn't know on who's after him or why he's not safe?
That's an insight check, the last one I'll allow on this guy.
Okay, I just thought a different statement. That'd be a different one. All right.
That's not how it works, and no, you can't.
Fuck. All right.
Where did you get this note?
I don't know. I woke up with it.
Oh. Okay.
That's
Oh
why
my
I
god,
was.
you guys have been sucking ass with insight.
We had.
As you're having this discussion, the guard comes up. Money's been stolen.
What? Would money be kept in the same vault as the keys?
No.
Different room. Okay.
And you're dragged to a bit of a. It's basically like a strong room, basically. Generally speaking, if you come in, it's like, leave your valuables here.
Okay. How much money was taken?
A guard in like kind of glasses. I was like, well, my calculation and according to the books, about 500 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay. I mean, I hadn't been in this area of the building yet, really. Is this room also, like, lock and key, or is this just a... Okay, people can
Lock
in?
and key, but not as serious, it seems.
Okay. In fact, I do... Wait, before I say that, were we given a key for that room, or no?
You were.
Okay.
You were given, like, a master key, basically.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't believe I was in that room. Were any of you guys were in that room?
Mm-mm.
No.
As you're walking in, people are like, Chalaska, what are your buttons doing on the floor here? I assure you, I didn't put them there.
Looking at the buttons, can I tell if they were tore off? If they were just they just popped off? Like
That'll be investigation.
Really, I'm looking for is like, is there like still like strands of clothing, basically?
I mean, stop asking the question. I've answered what you have to roll.
There we go. There's a good roll.
Okay. They seem to have been forced off. Yeah. In fact, only a perception check if you look at one of the buttons closer.
Okay.
They seem to have been torn off. That's all you know.
These are clearly torn off.
See? Told you I didn't do it. Clearly. The dwarf comes up. Clearly she tore it off to deflect suspicion from her. And even if she didn't do it...
Why would she leave them there to deflect suspicion off of her?
And even if she didn't do it... The fact that we were robbed under her watch is pathetic and disgraceful. Wouldn't you agree?
I will say, you are really pushing it on her, but to be fair, you're not exactly a suspect as of right now. I mean, all we know is that these buttons were torn off. There's always still the likelihood of them being torn off by the same person wearing the outfit. That's always an
Well-
option. What were you about to say?
I think personally, for the purposes of this investigation, I think the purpose of the 6 keys that were stolen, I would like to know what they go to. Anyone know?
Shalaska says, "I'm sorry, but if I told you that, they'd kill me.
Who?
Kill them first.
If I told you that,
No, they
I'll
would
leave
kill
the
you.
sentence there."
Hmm. Does anyone know who normally has the keys to this room that's not the master's key?
You were literally told earlier. Him and her.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Doot, doot, doot.
Are you giving us a hint? Like, what are you doing?
Nope, I'm just having some fun.
Okay, I was hearing that. I'm like, is it something that we hear? Like,
No, no.
okay. Does it look like seeing the vault door being damaged? I look at the door to this room. Can I tell if there's any been like looking at around the same spot as the other door was damaged? Is there damage on this door?
I'm gonna ask whoever wants to make a straight intelligence check.
Ooh, me.
Whoever wants to.
Oh, anyone? Okay.
Maybe someone with higher intelligence
I could do
before I
it.
nab
Yeah,
this.
probably Dill. He is a
Go
wizard.
for it. I am allowing for only one check here, so.
Ability. Wow. Nope.
Information's you got, what's you got. At this point, everyone is looking to you as the third party.
Do you guys think we took the gold potentially or no?
They already cleared you in their head.
Okay. Because I gotta say the only gold that we have are not 900.
Yeah. So,
Am I able to look at the door to see if there's any damage done to it or no? Or is that the
the
intelligence?
damage
check?
is clearly done to it.
Okay.
There's no need to check here. The door is off the hinge.
Oh, it's completely just off the. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised no one noticed that first. Okay.
They did. But yeah.
They just keep breaking into these doors instead
Alright.
of unlocking them.
They really.
All right.
Hmm.
Who you guys think it is?
Crap. This is like a murder mystery, except who stole it. So, who are our suspects? We have the guard woman. We have the guy that was sleeping with the note that says "You're not safe." We have the guy with the note that said
Tell Kendrin
"Tell Ken,"
Tlaska did it.
and then I guess another suspect would be the main guard person, but I doubt that would be him.
What do you mean the main guard person? That's the woman.
No, the person that I was talking about, the one that was like, oh, like search us and whatnot.
That's her.
That was the same person that was saying that. I thought there was a dwarf.
Do you mean the dwarf
No,
guy?
the dwarf is somebody else. He's not a guard.
Oh, I thought he
And
was
the-
a guard.
No, you've seen him fixing stuff around.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And the guard was doing his own thing all night.
Yeah, I guess we really
The
hadn't asked.
handyman.
I guess we haven't done this yet.
Okay, what are you doing?
We're gonna probably need some alibis. Let's start with you, Miss Guardwoman. Where were you during the attack?
I was doing my patrols around the entire inn. I don't know when the attack was, but I had started my day at the entrance, and then I went up past some of the private rooms. I never even went near the key room, the key vault / office.
Do I know roughly what time it was at all? Please, that I heard the
You
sound.
saw her a few times. Oh, the sound?
Yeah.
It would be halfway through, and you had seen both her and the dwarf head that way.
Okay.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Dwarf? Where were you?
I was doing my various fixes. A lot of things need to be fixed.
What were you fixing between
Some client doors were ajar.
what? Gary, what?
What is Kiri laughing about?
Why is he laughing?
You fucking piece of shit.
What did,
What? What did I do?
He sent me my voicemail and it made me laugh.
Oh, don't do that. All right. And I fixed some doors. I polished some floors, and I cleared our vents out.
You
with us
fixed
looking
it.
with us looking in the vault room as well as in this room, are there any like visible vents?
You're remembering this, so I will say, make a retroactive perception check. I will only allow one.
Okay. Oh,
Weren't looking, unfortunately.
that's fair.
So is the dwarf just an employee? He's not a guard?
Uh,
Yeah.
if you ask that, everyone will say, "Yeah, he came in like a couple months ago."
Okay.
All right. A person that was asleep. What's your alibi?
You just said it. I woke up like an hour ago, saw this note, and I started packing to get the hell out of here. Look, I have no clue what's going on. I'm just a simple salesman. I don't deal in thievery and chicanery.
Well,
Can we?
do you have any idea who gave you the note?
No, they did it in my sleep.
So they would
question.
have
What?
since
You can go.
well since I'm assuming you locked your door.
Mm-hmm.
No clear signs of breaking in like the other ones, right?
Oh,
It must have been someone with a master key.
well, I mean, it wouldn't be a master key, but we do give both maintenance staff and guards keys to any given room. And this is the human guard woman saying that.
What room are you in? Did anyone actually search around the room?
I'm 147.
147. Did any of the guards, whenever you brought them out here, did anyone look throughout the room instead of just on
we
the
looked
person?
through the room. It was mostly packed up.
Did you?
I was packing to leave.
Did you check
Dude.
his stuff by chance, like his bags and stuff?
Of course we did. We didn't find
What?
anything suspicious.
What do you think about this?
No,
No.
Come on.
we need. Someone did it.
And then, person that had the note about it was this person.
Mm-hmm.
What is your alibi?
Been in the bar all day. I didn't know about the note at all. In fact, I don't think I had it before he shouted.
Hmm.
When we came into town, actually, what's the bar's name?
Are you serious,
The old bard,
Ross,
right?
really?
Ross? If you look on your
Oh,
screen,
right.
it is literally right there.
You've asked this so many times.
I was thinking it was this different building for whatever fucking reason.
I mean, it is a different building.
Oh.
It's like New York, basically.
Okay.
Right.
When we came into the building, or when we came into town, was that building close by? Like, was it on the other edge of
Yeah,
town?
I would say it's like the center. It's like the town was built around it.
Okay.
I dwarf.
Yeah.
Did you fix any doors last night? Did the door look fine?
Well, I wouldn't fix that door, the door to the vault, but I wouldn't have looked at it. But it looked fine when I looked in.
Did you fix any doors anytime recently?
Of course, I fixed a bunch of doors.
Okay.
This place is so old it's practically falling apart.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
If you want my exact path, I'm sorry to say, too many doors to fix in just too little time. I can't keep track.
Out of curiosity, was he over by the vault to see, like, I point out the damage? Like, did he come with us or no?
He was not with you now.
Would you mind coming to inspect the vault door? Maybe you'll have better tell what could have caused the damage.
Of course.
And I lead him towards the vault door, pointing out the hinges that I noticed that were damaged.
Could you do me a favor and just make a straight charisma?
Straight charisma, okay.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
He looks like, yeah, I see it. Huh. Must have been in shock to notice it before. Well, that changes something. In that case, it's probably someone who doesn't have a key.
Do you still have your tools on you?
Of course, I always carry them on me. Of course, they are my trade. So I'm reluctant to share them.
Do we have any reason to think that it's just one person?
That's a good point.
Because if it's
I think it might be more.
the issue
because
though,
if it's just one person, they're both leaving doors in perfect condition and breaking them to throw us off the trail.
that's a good point. And also, the two people that I would think would be together would be the dwarf and the guard woman. The issue though is they seem to be two separate parties, if that makes sense.
I'm not 100% certain on it, but like the guard woman's definitely blinking bright red flags at me.
I should remind you, you did roll that insight check.
Right. She
Right.
was framed for the key.
Right, but of course she could have done this other stuff.
Bright red flags of at least something important revolves around
Yeah.
her.
Right.
Alright.
So I think the guard woman's out. I think she at the very least for the keys. I don't know about the gold, but at the very least for the keys.
There's
she's
definitely
good.
something off about her to me.
I
don't know what,
Dill, what
but-
are your guys' thoughts?
Mm,
Because I feel like me and Eve have been sort of conducting this
Gee.
investigation.
I don't know. The whole they don't want to tell us like. I mean, they don't have a lot of information on the notes, but the fact that they can't tell us some things because they'll be killed is a bit odd. Yeah, my thought is like, if he hasn't, if like I was suspicious of the dwarf because he says he fixed doors, and coincidentally these two doors are broken.
Here's something I will point out, just to remind us. During Eve's shift, when the noise happened, she
They were
would have
both awake. Right?
she would have seen the dwarf and the guard woman go that direction. Like around, but I'm assuming before it happened, like around the time that it happened. So,
Alright. What are you guys doing? Everyone is looking to you because they are stumped.
uh,
Mhm.
my gut not in character. My gut tells me that it is the maintenance person. But I
Okay.
cannot tell you a specific reason of why, like, specifically, like, in this case.
All right. So are you
Out
gonna
of-
go for a gut vote?
Out of curiosity,
Like
about how high up on the door is it off the hinges?
I mean, I'm going to point out, just so that this isn't even a factor, he is a maintenance person. He probably carries ladders around with him.
And that is true.
Yeah. But that is a good question, though. But of
I
course,
mean,
ladders
it's-
exist.
It's not really high up off the edge. It's kind of for the vault, the key vault. It's slightly ajar. It's like super subtle.
I'm not in a position to where like I'm gonna outright accuse someone for nothing. So like I want to like look at the evidence.
Right.
Like I want to settle this like a jury.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm going to just like go around the table here. Rumia, anyone that you want to say did it?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, got you. Lorelai, anyone you want to say did it?
Is that me?
Yep, that is in fact your name.
I thought you said Lowry.
I said Lorian.
I heard
Totally.
Lorelai, and I was
I
like,
totally said Lorian. Let's not.
I heard
Everyone.
other.
Anyways,
I don't know, I'm suspicious of dwarf
so you're gonna say
and maybe
dwarf.
guard girl, but
Okay.
mostly dwarf.
Okay, you're saying
That's
dwarf. Okay. Nithra.
I'm leaning towards Dorf, but I feel like he's working with someone.
But are you gonna say dwarf for
Yeah,
now?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay. Brunhild.
I'm leaning dwarf. Mainly just for the fact of I could tell that the guardwoman, she did not take the key, like it was planted on her, and her mentioning about the dwarf could have put it on her.
So that is,
That's
I
a
think,
good
3
point.
on the dwarf
That is currently 3.
and 1 on no vote.
It's more of the potential of him planting the evidence.
I will ask you, Mai. What do you suspect?
Just because I want to be different, I'm gonna come up with a absolutely wild
Okay.
concept. So
Well, let's hear it. Maybe
the
you'll
guy
convince us.
the guy that searched the woman's pockets and found the key originally, I think he's being blackmailed into doing that and set her up through the blackmail. I think the dwarf knows more than he's letting on, but I don't think that he's like a main culprit or anything. I think it's like an embarrassing secret or some bullshit, and he just doesn't like see any reason to say it.
Okay.
That is a good theory.
So based on all of that, it's hard for me to come up with a final answer on who, but fuck. I'm trying to remember all the people.
So we have 4 people that are currently accused. We have the guardwoman. We have the dwarven mechanic. I'm just saying mechanic in general.
Yeah.
Chairman.
We have the person that was sleeping. Which, by did you give a race for the person that was sleeping as well as the person the
Humans.
human?
Both of them are human.
Okay. And then the human that was sleeping and the human that was at the bar and was found with a note. Both the last people were found with notes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go with the person sleeping as the mastermind because I think that's interesting.
Okay. So we got 3 votes on dwarf, 1 vote on person sleeping, and 1 vote on skip.
I'm expecting to be completely wrong for the
Here's the-
record.
Being objective.
Fair enough.
You do
Alright.
have a good theory, though.
The
So-
big thing is I feel like with it, I feel like it's leaning towards more like a single individual that's doing this for like a bigger group. Just the fact of the notes were written by the same person.
Right. To that end, you guys generally point out Inga, who turns out to be the dwarf's name, which, after a thorough investigation, an area rife with his footprints, they find the rest of the keys and the rest of the gold.
Oh fuck yes!
Inga, the dwarf handyman, was ejected. Inga, the dwarf handyman, was the imposter.
I knew-
And
I voted
Yeah.
skip just because I wanted to be interesting.
all right, so the rest of the 10 days pass. I don't know why they make it 10 days when this all can happen like span of like 2 at most. He comes back, and because you were able to find out who did it, it turns out that there was some sabotagey stuff going on. You guys are given your payments.
Sweet. So, do we want to? Do we? I feel like at this point we're
70
still.
gold up
70
top, right?
gold. What? It is 70 gold each.
70 gold each. Yep.
And with that, first off, how did I do that with that particular side quest?
That was fun. I
that
enjoyed it.
was- Yeah, I decided to kind of retool it to be a bit Among Us because I figured you'd appreciate that.
Here's the thing.
So to explain, because you're expected for this side quest to be able to happen, to be tied to the factions that this place is tied to. So that's why there's nowhere that's expected to tell you. This place is under the control of the Zemrin, or I probably said that wrong, which are basically the Faerun Dark Brotherhood
Okay.
and Thieves Guild.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Uh,
I love
and-
stuff like murder mysteries, and this gave me like. I know it wasn't like a murder, but this
yeah,
gave
it
me
was
those
a mystery.
vibes.
Yeah.
A mystery.
So technically, by book, I'm not supposed to run this side quest if you guys have no ties to that faction. But I'm like, screw that. I like this side quest. Also, and this is where we get to bad news. I had a quick question. If I said let's pick this up same time tomorrow, would you guys be able to meet up?
There's no way. It'll be Christmas or Christmas Eve. There's
I'd
no
be
shot.
able to, but I would be at work.
I could.
You work Christmas Eve?
And Christmas Day.
I
Ew.
might be on my phone.
No, I'd be home by D&D time. Never mind.
Oh, you would be?
I mean, here's the thing. I would be home, but the thing is, I tend to be a louder person. I think I've mentioned that in the past.
Yeah,
You know, my
but
mom
you can be
texted me.
quieter, right?
I can try. I just don't want to risk it, especially because like again, it's Christmas. It's like
I get that it's Christmas, but also, unfortunately, I can't run anything more than this RP heavy session tonight. I don't know what happened, but I seem to have relapsed.
I mean, hey,
What?
that's fine, man. Get some
It's
rest.
alright.
I can't like focus on moving my mouse or talking very intensely.
Hey, that's fine. Get some rest, man. Hey, you run normally, like at very least per month,
Yeah.
18 sessions. No, that's not the math, but still, either way.
Somewhere around there, either way.
I really wanted to get back to like the main plot. I am glad you guys chose to do this side quest because I'm not sure what I'd do if you didn't.
Oh no, I had fun. Here's the thing. I enjoy side quests, especially when they're interesting, and this actually I like this.
I'm also glad that you guys didn't make it a combat because
Oh,
there
no,
are in
I've-
fact more than 40 guards.
Yeah, no, I did not want to fuck with that. Maybe we maybe be able to take them on depending on what they were.
Yeah, Ross,
If
sorry
we're
that you
higher
taking it
level.
on. I couldn't have run it.
Oh,
My fucking my goddamn fucking hunch, which I didn't say, was that the innkeeper did it.
He
I
was
said-
he was
I
in fact
said that
not
at
the imposter.
I said that at the beginning of that
Yeah,
all,
you-
that maybe he did it as a test.
All right, so
No, it's
Yeah,
not my
I'll end
I
the
will-
recording.
process for why it's him.
Dragon City is
I-
canceled. If you guys are available.